The team to start this weekend in Newlands against South Africa is Jared Payne at fullback, Andrew Trimble and Keith Earls on the wings. In the midfield, Luke Marshall at 12, Robbie Henshaw at 13, Paddy Jackson at 10 and Conor Murray at 9. And in the forward pack, Jack McGrath, Rory Best captain, Mike Ross, Ian Henderson, Devon Toner, CJ Stander, Geordie Murphy and Jamie Heaslett. And on the bench, Sean Cronin, Finlay Beelum and Tyke Furlong, along with Alton Delane and Rhys Ruddock. In the backs, there is Kieran Marmion, Ian Madigan and Craig Gilroy.
Tough choices to make, with all the injuries.
They're always tough choices. It doesn't matter whether you've got injuries or not. You're always trying to get the best balance between a bit of experience and a lot of enthusiasm, especially after a long season. I think there's a mix of freshness and there's a few fatigued bodies there. Some of them who played their way through to the final of our Pro 12 competition, and there's a few guys who didn't get through there that come in a little bit fresher. There's a mix of youth and experience, and we'd like to think that those combinations in the space of 2 trainings we had last week and the 2 trainings we've had this week, that we can put together a performance that will be the best we can do.
Joe, besides the obvious of trying to beat the Springboks here at Newlands, what are you guys hoping to get out of this first encounter this weekend?
We're hoping to get something to build on, a platform to build on, to try to put some things together that give us a little bit of confidence going forward. You're never going to be in a situation where everything works and transitions are seamless. You're always going to have a few things to work out after that first test. There's a number of new personnel, and we're just hoping that we get enough confidence from this weekend that we can continue to build through the series.
We all know what you guys obviously did in 2014 at home, though. I think the biggest talking point this week was the absence of the experience of Jonathan Saxton. Is that still an issue for you guys going into this week as well?
I've got Paddy alongside me here, and he's slotted in really well. I think that he's bided his time. He's been in camp a lot when Johnny's been in camp, so he's seen Johnny kind of dictating the game. He has been the conductor of the orchestra, and we're confident that Paddy can step up and do a similar job because I think he's got big boots to fill, but I think his feet will slot in quite nicely.
Paddy, do you feel a bit of a burden picking up the boots on Johnny?
I'm stepping into big shoes, like Joe said, and I think I've been around long enough to know how things work, and I've seen how. Had a chance to step back and see how Joe and Johnny kind of orchestrate things. So, I've been kind of waiting for a chance, and now I've got it, and I'm really looking forward to it. So, yeah, it's exciting times for me. Yeah, it's all well. I have had a decent season with the province, and I think it's a big step up now. So I will take confidence from that, but also there's going to be nerves and excitement that it's a new challenge, and it's international rugby now, so it's a completely different ball game. So from that point of view, it's a great. I'm looking forward to testing myself in that environment.
Joe, for Jared as a fullback, what was the thinking there?
We thought about 2 other options, Tiernan O'Halloran, who had a very good end of the season, and we thought about Robbie going back there. But to be honest, those 2 were a little bit jaded last week. Tiernan came in a little bit later, and Robbie was pretty fatigued. He's had the biggest mileage during the season of any of the Irish players, and we just felt it was a good opportunity last week to give him a little bit of time to catch his breath. Therefore, it was a little bit easier for Jared to run in. He was a bit fresher, but we'd feel reasonably confident with any of those 3. We just felt that Jared, his experience, his freshness, that was the reasoning for the decision we made.